Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is creamy chicken and rice. Now, creamy chicken and rice is such a great, easy recipe, but when you're on a low-carb keto diet, it's often really difficult to find ways to make this delicious because the rice options are very limited on a keto and low-carb diet, at least ones that I think actually taste good. This recipe is going to become one of your new favorites, a great meal prep, great for lunch and dinner that the whole family is going to love. First thing we're going to do is we're going to prep our chicken. Now I have 2 chicken breasts. You can use chicken thigh that it's boneless, really whatever you want. But I think the chicken breast is best for this recipe. I'm going to take my chicken breasts and we are going to dice them into 1-inch pieces. So I'm going to cut long ways. And then we're gonna cut into cubes. This is one of those great 15-minute recipes that you basically just throw onto a pan and then you're good to go. And you have lunch or easy dinner. And it's really hard to mess this one up. It is super, super simple. And I often have these ingredients ready in my fridge all the time, especially if you're on a low carb or a keto diet. A lot of the times you're already ready with these ingredients. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and also like this video while you're at it. After you've diced your chicken, we're going to season it. So I'm gonna use some olive oil. You can also use some avocado oil if you want. I'm gonna put about 1 to 2 tablespoons. And next we're going to put in our salt, black pepper. I'll put the measurements down in the description below. Onion powder, a little bit of crushed red pepper flakes, only if you want, if you like spice, and oregano. We're just going to mix and make sure that all of our seasoning is with all of our chicken pieces. My rice of choice for this dish is going to be the Miracle Noodle rice. Now, if you guys haven't already tried this, I'm not sponsored by them, but they are such a great alternative. I've used their noodles in other recipes. If you haven't seen my ramen soup video, make sure to check that one out. It is such a great alternative and it's honestly the closest that I prefer to a noodle without all of the carbs and calories. In this entire bag, which is technically 2 servings, it's only 2 net carbs and 10 calories. Yes guys, 10 calories. Literally nothing. So it is so great and a negligible amount. And I prefer this to cauliflower rice. Although you could use cauliflower rice if you like that, I think that the cauliflower rice sometimes has too overpowering of a taste. This, no taste. It tastes like whatever you cook it in. So Miracle Noodle, not sponsored by you, but if you want to be a sponsor, just reach out to me. I'm down. And I purchased the Miracle Noodle rice at Mom's Organic Market, but they sell it sometimes at Giant Foods or they sell it at Safeway, but I will also link it down in the description below if you want to purchase it on Amazon. I have a nonstick pan heating on medium-low heat. I'm going to take a little bit of avocado oil spray. Before we actually prep this sauce and our chicken, I want to dry out this rice. So I'm going to throw it onto the pan. And the reason we want to do this is because it has a lot of moisture in it. It's in, like a bag that has just some water, and we want to make sure that it's dried out. That gets us the closest to that rice texture. It's also on the instructions of the bag, so make sure to read those instructions for how to prep this depending on whatever you're going to use it with. We're going to let this dry out for just a couple of minutes. Make sure that you are mixing it back and forth like this. We're literally just letting the moisture evaporate a little bit from the actual rice. After a couple of minutes, my rice has dried out, so I am going to put it aside in another bowl. Now that I've set aside the rice, we can work on cooking our chicken. I'm gonna take some avocado oil spray again and spray the bottom of a nonstick pan. And now I'm heating my pan on medium heat. Once your pan is hot, add in your chicken. We're just gonna cook this chicken until it is fully cooked. To the chicken, I'm gonna add in some minced garlic. This is just the one that's in the can. If you wanna freshly mince your garlic, that's fine as well. Once your chicken is cooked, set it aside back into the bowl that you put it in originally. This is just for less mess. We're gonna throw this chicken back in at the very end so it will finish cooking. I'm turning my pan back on low heat, and what I'm gonna do next is throw in about a tablespoon of butter. Once your butter is melted, you're gonna take some heavy cream, and we're going to put in about 1/4 cup of heavy cream. I'm scraping up all of that flavor from the bottom of the pan as well. That's gonna get into that cream, and it's gonna just infuse the flavor so much better. I'm now gonna throw in some mozzarella and Monterey Jack blend. You could also use mozzarella and Colby Jack, cheddar, whatever you want, but I highly recommend you use at least the mozzarella because it just melts so much better. I'm slowly adding it in until it gets nice, melted, and creamy. There honestly is no perfect measurement to how much cheese you add, but I wanna say it's about 1/2 cup. It really just depends on how cheesy you want this dish to be. I'm also gonna add some Parmesan. This is some freshly grated Parmesan. I'm gonna mix that all together. To this, I'm gonna add some spinach. It's about 1/2 cup of spinach. And once my spinach has wilted, I'm gonna add in that rice. The great thing about this rice is, like I said, it has no flavor, unlike cauliflower rice, which sometimes I just don't wanna use because of the flavor. But whatever you cook this rice with, it will absorb that flavor and just give you that rice texture that you're looking for. I'm going to turn off my heat now. We're going to add the chicken back in and combine all of this together. I wish you guys could smell how incredible this is, but you will when you try it at home. And there you have it, an easy 15-minute lunch, dinner meal prep, creamy chicken and rice. Cannot wait to dig in. This is such a favorite in my house and something that your whole family will enjoy. I can't wait for you guys to try this one. Cheers. Now let me tell you, I outdid myself with this one. So creamy, low carb, very, very low in calorie, keto friendly, and most importantly, delicious. I can't wait for you guys to try this one. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Also hit that notification bell to never miss a tasty upload. Till next time.